Hi everyone, Vince again. This is going to be the Learn Together series number 14. We're going to be cleaning out the Heteroscrodium maculata enclosure. This is it here that I've been using, and it's worked pretty well. I had put in there a plastic PVC T-fitting as its place to go in. But I mean, it's got it so cluttered up. I mean, you can't see in there at all. I haven't really had a good look at this thing in 2.5, 3 months. It's molted a few times. I've gotten a few glimpses of it, so I'm not even sure how big it is. I think it's about 1.5 inches or so. Really haven't been able to tell. Haven't gotten a good look. Haven't been able to see it. It is completely cluttered up with webs and just really needs a good cleaning out, and I think I'm going to put less dirt in, and I'm going to probably not put that T-fitting in there so that we'll get a better view of them from time to time. But this is what it looks like in there. So pretty rough. So we're going to clean this all out. We're going to put them back in that enclosure when we're done, back in this enclosure when we're done. And we'll both be getting the first look at them that I've had in a while. To actually see what he looks like. I've got this little container that I'll try to corral him into. I am a little nervous about doing this because the H-Macs are one of the most venomous, or I shouldn't say venomous, have one of the most toxic venoms of all the tarantulas. I mean, so if you get bit, you know, it's not going to kill you or anything, but it's going to really be painful. It might send you to the emergency room. So I always get nervous about that, and the fact that I haven't seen him in a while. I don't really know how big he is. H-Macs are very quick, so just need to be careful. I've got the trusty tongs and the paintbrush to move them around in, so hopefully all will go well. I'm going to reposition the camera so you can see what I'm doing, and we'll get started. Alright, here we go. I usually like to get an old towel like this. Usually this white one is nice because you can see the spider and everything on it usually, although the H-Mac is kind of a lighter color. But anyway, and I can just kind of put all the junk, the webbing on this, and I can shake this out outside. So we'll get started. We get the lid off of this. What I'm hoping is that he'll kind of stay in that little enclosure in there, and he'll be afraid to come out of there, is what I'm kind of hoping until I get this cleaned out. But you can see, you know, there's the piece of cork bark that was in there for decoration. This is a piece of flexible branching that you can buy. I use that for the H-Macs because they do like to web all over the place. So we get all that out of there. I move it out of the way. All this dirt off of there. So that, for the most part, gets us down to his actual, what he's in, which is this right here. And he is in there. So what I'm going to try to do is get some of this dirt off, like this. He's not wanting to come out of there, and that's understandable. Pull some of that out now. That's the idea there. And to see if I can get him to come out. I don't know if you can see that. He is down in there. He doesn't want to come out, but he is moving around in there. Come on, buddy. Come on, you're going to have to come out. Alright, so what I might do is I have a little twig that's flexible that I can kind of get them, hopefully I can kind of get them out with. Hang on a second, I'll get that. Alright, so I have two tools. One is this, which is just a little actually piece of a broom, the nylon from a broom I've used before. This is more of a longer poker to try to get in there. I'm going to go with the soft piece here and see if I can send that down in and get them to come out. He's moving, but doesn't really want to come out. That's not good. There's an example of what you don't want to do. So I didn't have that held very well. Now maybe I can just do this. Come on. All right. So there he is. That's his size. So he's about an inch or so. Moving along in there. That's the best I've seen him in quite a while. But he looks like we want to come out of there, so let's just put the cover on. And there he is, right in there. So yeah, I put him at an inch and a half or so. So I'm going to clean this all out. I'm going to pause the video, I'll clean this all out, clean that all out, clean it up, then we'll put it back together and work to get him back in here. But I don't think I'm going to reuse this. Just absolutely stays in it, never comes out, which is kind of more common with them at this age. When they're juveniles like this, they tend to burrow or be in hiding more. As they get to be more their full size, they'll tend to be out more. And I'm okay with them hiding a little bit, but I mean the way this is, I mean it's just impossible to see them. So I just like to have something that gives a little more exposure, so I have just some idea of how big he is and that type of thing. So let me clean everything up and we'll be back. Alright, we're back. Isn't the beauty of being able to stop the camera while I do all the boring stuff and all the work of cleaning this enclosure out? That's fantastic, isn't it? You don't have to sit through all that. But here I've cleaned it all out, as you can see. So it's just got the one little branch in there that I'm going to keep in there for him to web up. I did put another PVC piece in there, but it's straight. I've pushed it hard up against the glass, so hopefully I'll always be able to see right in there and see what he's doing. But I've covered it also, so that just a little bit of it sticks out. A lot less soil in there, so he's got a higher area, and hopefully he'll be happy with that. Of course, he's here in the container. There he is. I'm going to try to get a measurement on him. So because I think he's, in this range of 2 inches or so, I made up this little thing a long time ago. This was one for when they were small. This only goes to 2 inches, a ruler with a little handle on it. So we'll try to open this nice and gentle so he doesn't get all freaked. Because again, they're very fast, they move very quick, they're very skittish. So there he is. And just try to, I can't get him really to spread out here, but I mean if I put that in there, I would bet at his normal stance he's about 2 inches, I would think. So that's what I would estimate him at. So now the trick is getting him out of here and into here, because I can't really get this down in there. So now I've got to think that through. How do I maneuver him? I don't really want him to drop down in there, but see if I could lay this down a little bit without it going anywhere. So I'm going to try to pack this in nice and good and keep it from going anywhere while I lay it down like this. Maybe pack that dirt in. Try to keep it from falling up into there. Well, let's see, I should have thought this through a little better, but the dirt's packed in there pretty good. Just got to get them in there. So here we go. Go ahead. Doesn't seem too bad. And I think we've done it. Didn't lose a lot of the dirt. There he is. And again, that's the best shot that I've gotten of him in a long time. I would say he's 1 3/4 to 2 inches. Actually, from that perspective right there, yeah, I would say he's 2 inches. If you do the diagonal, which is the common, he's definitely 2 inches, maybe 2 1/4. I do use the diagonal measurement because that's the one that's most common, but there he is. He's rehoused. And again, tomorrow is feeding time, so hopefully he'll have a chance to get acclimated to his new home. And then tomorrow I'll do a feeding video of all the tarantulas. But there it is. We've cleaned the HMAC cage without incident. Everything went kind of well. He's out where he can be seen. The plastic here is clear again now, not all webbed up, so we should be able to see him better now for a little bit. But he's still got a good hide that he can go into and feel comfortable in for now. All right. Thank you for watching. And if you have any questions or comments, feel free. And I'm still looking for a name for the Lasiodora parahybana, my Brazilian salmon. So any names that you think of for that, and also for the new Chilean rose hair, my Grammostola Rosea, still looking for a name for that. And if you're watching this video, if you saw anything I did wrong, because again I'm new at this, I've only been at it 10 months now, we've had them for 10 months, a better way, a better idea, a better type of container, whatever, feel free to let me know in your comments. Alright, thanks for watching.